Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. This is Jackass Retro. My name is Matt, and it is Sunday, so that means it's time again for our What Sold video. So this one is going to cover this last Thursday up through, let's see, about 4 o'clock here on Sunday afternoon. And we did 38 postcards in for a total of $339. That's about $8.96 a postcard. So not a bad average at all. Been doing these videos really for me. It helps document my own progress. But I also found these videos very, very helpful when I was first getting into selling postcards. So if you find this kind of video useful, helpful, why don't you consider subscribing? Hit the like button, or there's some other ways for you to support the channel below. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so our very first sale is a multi-card sale. A customer came in and bought 2 postcards. First one is this beautiful Carolina's Beautiful Hotel. This is located, in Charlotte, North Carolina. And the second card they purchased is right here. It's a linen postcard aerial view of the Southern States Fairgrounds, also in Charlotte, North Carolina. These multiple card orders definitely start happening with greater frequency as my inventory has been growing. So if you are looking to start, making regular sales and postcards, getting these sorts of multiple card sales, even the low dollar ones, they add up. These 2 cards, not terribly valuable on their own, but the total on the order was $5.90 plus shipping. So it's one of those things you just list every single day, grow your inventory, list everything that you can, and just keep pushing forward as your business grows and you start seeing more sales. And that brings us to our next card. This came in my most recent pickup from a local collector. This is Hall of the Doges, Davenport's in Spokane, Washington. This one is, there's a lot of postcards of this location and this interior. However, this is a slightly different view from the ones that were available and the other ones that I could find. So I priced it up a little bit. The average on them was somewhere, $2, $3, $4. I went to $5.95 plus $1 shipping, and it actually sold very quickly at that price. Maybe I could have asked for more, but I also might not have gotten such a quick sale. I really do like comic postcards, and this one is a signed Bob Hall comic. I have other Bob Halls up still that haven't sold. This one sold basically overnight as well. I listed it in the same batch as that previous card in Spokane. And the only one out there was, I think, at like $17.95 or something along those lines. The solds history, I checked on WorthPoint, really didn't support that pricing. So I figured with one out there, I could still probably get a little bit higher than the average and still undercut that other seller. That other listing had a couple of watchers on it. So I listed mine at $8.95 plus shipping, and it sold again overnight. Really nice. I like the humor on this one. They sure raise real calves around here, and you got the sort of like risque ladies and this car that looks like a boob over here. And then like the old blind person shaking a can with a couple of coins in it, asking for change. Next up is a linen postcard. How do we know it's linen? Well, we can kind of see the texture even in this picture. This is Deadwood, South Dakota, the Moriah Cemetery, where both Calamity Jane and Wild Bill Cody are buried. So kind of a cool view here, unposted, pretty nice condition postcard. It's got a little bit of discoloring here on the front, but that's not a big deal. Sold on a offer sent out to watchers for $2.51 plus $1 shipping. Nice kind of creepy Easter greetings. 1909. Yeah. Like, why is she covering the rabbit's eyes? It doesn't make sense. This is just an evil child. It looks like she's like poking out the rabbit's eyes. I don't like it. Nice winchback card. It doesn't have a winch copyright anywhere. It might be a winch. I don't know. Winchback, basically, when you see these like Greek leaves, I guess, that sort, kind of look like that. This is pretty much what's referred to as a winchback, and that's WINSCH. There are John Winch, who was a publisher of Postcards. Name you should probably get yourself familiar with if you are selling postcards. There are a lot of signed, I should say, or they don't have the publishing company printed on them anywhere. Winch postcards, but typically, if I'm not able to confirm it, I'll just say winch back if I'm able to fit it in the subject line, and this one fit that bill. So, nice postcard, sold for $3.95, despite all the damage that's clearly visible here. Here we have the, I'm going to say this word wrong, Quinnipiac Shelter in East Rock Park, New Haven, Connecticut. There's the shelter. And then this is just, I guess, a path, maybe, or yeah. Again, not the greatest condition. Probably could have gotten more in better condition, but still very happy with it. This and the next card sold to the same buyer. Here's the Rock Lane Bridge, also in East Rock Park, New Haven, Connecticut. Much better condition, nicer card, unposted. Customer took me up on a 10% off offer for buying two, and the total on their order was $7.90 plus shipping. Here we have a classic linen large letter greetings from Carlsbad, New Mexico. Unposted. This one came out of the lot that I purchased from Michon's auction down in San Francisco earlier in the year. This one was a little bit less common for a large letter, so I put it up for a little bit more money than I normally do. It sold, took a couple of months for $4.95 plus $1 shipping. Here we have a nice view of the post office in Baltimore, Maryland. Nice unposted, undivided back postcard. This A9925, so this was in somebody's quarter bin, obviously. A99 was, I think, probably either a dealer code for an antique mall. So when I see this, I know it came from that Michon auction lot. So I got a little bit better than that 25 cents. I took $4.95 plus $1 shipping. Next up, we have the Army Barracks in Fort Sill, Oklahoma. A nice unused linen postcard. This one here went for $4.95 plus $1 shipping. I believe I got this from a estate lot that I purchased last November. We have Savannah, Georgia, the Owens Thomas House Museum. Nice unused, unposted, plastic chrome postcard. Not terribly uncommon or terribly valuable. I took $1.66 plus $1 shipping. All right, now this one here is pretty interesting and I think really cool. This is sort of an advertisement for a local radio station. And it's similar to a like a ham radio card. This one actually is an AM radio station. It does have some call letters here as well. 1939. I think really cool. This was just stood out to me as unique. And this is the sort of thing when you find a unique card you should definitely do a little bit of research, think twice, and maybe it's something that's worth asking a little bit more money on. I couldn't find any comps on this. There was nothing out there that I could find. Nothing on WorthPoint, no sales history, nothing on CardCow. But I saw this. I saw, okay, well, we may have some appeal to ham radio people. It's a unique South Dakota postcard. Watertown, South Dakota on its own doesn't have a lot of postcards available. Maybe I can get a little bit more money out of this one. So I listed this one up. I think I had it up $49.95. I ended up taking an offer for $37.95 plus first class shipping. Here we have Flowers in Abundance. This is San Diego, California, the Mission Cliff Gardens. This is a unused, divided back, so around 1910s. Took $5.95 on this, likely due to the fact it was unposted, even though we've got some edge wear here as well. But still quite happy with this. We got a Detroit Publishing Foss Tint postcard. This has been up for a very long time, and possibly just, it's not a super rare card by any means, but generally these mule train zigzag postcards, great. Can you see this also in Yosemite? There's some mule train cards for Mount Low, Mount Tamalpais or Pius in California. It's a common scene at many different places. So kind of did a zoom in there. Not huge money. I ended up taking a offer on this one for $2.66 plus shipping. Nice linen postcard here, Hawaiian lei vendors in Honolulu. This is still as Hawaii. If you see here, Territory Hawaii. So this is pre-statehood, still an early postcard, 1947 posted. Nice postcard. This one I took $5.91 plus shipping. Really nice Victorian woman postcard. I don't know if this would necessarily qualify as like a Gibson girl. It's unsigned. There's no indication as to who the artist is, although it is a Pink of Perfection postcard. Really nice. Sent out an offer to watchers for $11.91 plus shipping. Here's a large letter chrome postcard. So this one isn't linen, although it's kind of in that style, but a little bit more modern. We've got the US 66. It's got the key to what's in each of these letters. This one here sold for $2.95 plus $1 shipping. Really nice comic postcard. These mermaid postcards have done really well for me. You've seen probably several over the past few weeks. In general, I like the comic postcards. Not sure of the artist. There was what looks like maybe a signature over here. Couldn't make it out. Looked just like scribbles, so really don't know for sure. This one actually went overseas, sent to Australia for roughly about $15 US plus shipping. Here we have the, hopefully I say it correctly, the Oilwine Business University in Oilwine, Iowa. Oilwine, yeah, one of those. This one was up for a while. I had recently refreshed the listing, moved the price from probably around $27.95 down to $19.95 without an offer option. I did send out some 15% offers to watchers. Somebody took me up on this one. I mean, even with all this damage, it's not great condition, clearly. Sold for $16.96 plus shipping, and it took a long time to sell. Here we have the Scott County Courthouse in Shakopee, Minnesota. Real photo. This came from the collection of real photo courthouses that I purchased about a little over a year ago now. This one took a offer. Actually, this one sold full asking price, $38.95 plus first class shipping. So really nice sale there. Still doing very well with that lot. Sell it, one every week or two, and it's definitely a nice money maker that's continuing to pay off. When you find deals like that, you got to be able to jump on them. So here we have a Hawaiian native woman, Hawaiian Islands, also pre-statehood, obviously. This is the Island Curio Company in Honolulu. Very, very, well-known publisher, especially for Hawaiian postcards. This has been up for a while. It did finally sell, though, for $12.55 plus shipping. Here we have the San Francisco Cliff House, obviously after the fire because it's a big stone building and it's not on fire. San Francisco, California. I've done very well with the Cliff House postcards. This one sold for $4.95 plus shipping. Cliff House is definitely one of those to look out for. It's a pretty steady seller. And yeah. Here we have Redwoods Hotel in Grants Pass, Oregon, or at least it was in Grants Pass, Oregon before it burned to the ground. Just kidding. It says fireproof. I thought it was funny. Anyways, I've got a few of this card. This one came from the Goodwill auction lot that I picked up earlier this year. Paid about $500 for around 1,500 postcards, so roughly 30 cents into this one. I have multiples, so single listing, very, very easy to do. I have 2 left, and this one sold for $3.95 plus $1 shipping. Here we have the terminus of the Ilwaco Railroad in Walapio Bay in Columbia River, Washington. I'll say that again. The terminus of the Ilwaco Railroad, Walapia Bay, Columbia River, Washington. Really cool. There were others up, or there's others sold, I should say, all around the same price. I kind of just went in line with what they sell for. I put it up at $14.95 with no offer, plus $1 shipping, and it sold very quickly in about a day. Here's another card I have multiples of. This is Portland, Oregon, the Zoological Gardens, the lion, king of the zoo. Look, Buster just came and sat on my lap, and he is looking at that lion like he wants to attack, or perhaps just for inspiration. Not huge money here, $1.95 plus $1 shipping. And I've got 10 left. So if you want a lion postcard from the Portland Zoo, here's your opportunity. Come visit the Jackass Retro eBay store, and this lion postcard can be yours. Here we have Silver Springs Shopping Center in Silver Springs, Maryland. Linen postcard. Very happy with this one, even though it's posted. It was actually offer sent to watchers, sold for $23.76 plus shipping. Took about 2 months to sell, but this is one of those. I couldn't find any others exactly like it. It's got a lot of appeal, very nice colors. You've got all these cars, sort of a hustle and bustle scene, really early sort of shopping mall. And so really happy with the $23.76 I took for this one. Here is the I'll pause here real quick. The next 5 postcards all went out to the same buyer. They did a multi-card order. I offered 25% off on 5 or more postcards, so they were able to take advantage of that offer. I don't have a breakdown of the exact prices, but it breaks out to about $3 a postcard, a little over that. They paid a total of $17.76 plus shipping. So let's go through them. We have Fraternity Row at Stanford University, California. Unposted Ed Mitchell postcard. Another Stanford University in Palo Alto linen postcard this time. Also, I believe unposted. Yep. Some of these have some age discoloration. Here we have Palm Drive at Stanford University in Palo Alto. Also, that usually this discoloration happens when they've been put in an album for some time, and that is the acidification from the album paper. Next up, same customer, Oranges and Snow-Capped Mountains in California. And finally, Dyerville Flat in Redwood Highway, on the Redwood Highway, California, with a cool car here. I have multiples on this one as well. So definitely nice to sell from cards that you have multiple on. And again, total for these 5 cards is $17.76 plus shipping. Which brings us to the one you just got a peek of. Mount Hood from Portland, Oregon. Again, very nice card, not an uncommon view. This one sold for $4.95 plus $1 shipping. Miles City, Montana. Nice Main Street view. Got lots of appeal on this one. We've got lots of cars, lots of signs. This one is especially cool with the guy on the horse, cafe bar. I mean, all kinds of appeal for this one. This is the kind of stuff a lot of collectors like to see. So especially in a chrome postcard. This one here sold for $5.95 plus a $1 shipping. Another comic postcard. This one, you never can go wrong with outhouse humor. I'm in a hell of a hurry. Hope to make it. Running from his trailer, wearing his pajamas. Unposted. This one is signed. I forget where, but it's attributed to Ray Walters, who is the artist. Took $6.95 plus shipping. That's about, unless it's something remarkable, usually where I'm going to put my linen comics is at about $6.95 plus shipping. Seems to be a price point that sells. Now, this card has a very long, storied history in my store. It's been up, a year and a half or so. I spent, I don't know, every 3 months, the same person would come into my store and send me a $10 offer on it. I declined every single time. I countered with what I wanted. And this time, somebody came into the store and they offered me $37.50. This time I countered with what I wanted for it, which was $45, and they took it. So this is the scene on Route S28 looking west in Old Bridge, New Jersey. I have still never seen this card before. Every time I received an offer on this card, I usually check to see if there's others out there at that point. Usually just a good idea to kind of check to see where you are price-wise. Never saw one. So very happy with what I took on this one. This is one of those where, it's a little something unique. I don't see others out there. It's from a place where I'm not seeing a ton of other postcards. And very happy that I took the $45 plus shipping. And we're down to our last 2. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully these shorter formats are a little bit easier to tag along for. So here we have one of the California big ass trees. I have a section of my inventory that is under California titled Big Ass Trees. Why? Because there's a lot of postcards of California big ass trees, and I also sell a lot of postcards of California big ass trees. I could put this one in Yosemite if I wanted to, but no, this one's a big ass tree. So this is a white border postcard, approximately, let's see here, it says on the back, 1924, Theo Somer. Not the greatest condition, but that's okay. We took $2.95 plus $1 shipping. And then finally, we have Jamestown Exposition postcard. So 1907, it's the White House of the Confederacy. This customer paid my Confederate tax for a total of $13.56 plus shipping. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. Thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully you found something new or something you could think about. And we're doing this every Thursday and Sunday now. So thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next Thursday. Have a great weekend.